Hello, Fringers. The following podcast may not be suitable for all ages. Listener discretion is advised.
Well, you know what? Take that out on the giant four-armed fucking robot we're about to fight. Okay?
As Wild does her best animal impression from the Muppets.
We're all very sedate. That was the quietest, everybody's enemy intro ever. Thank you.
Howdy there, folks. Welcome to our dinner. Come waiting to see this kids.
Okay.
Take it away.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to tonight's episode of Angel City Stories. My name is Mallo. I'm your host and your GM tonight. I hope you guys are doing well. Everybody was jumping around and getting all excited and stuff like that before the show started. And by everybody, I mean Eve. She's really hyped to fly a helicopter this episode, I think. So this ought to be interesting. I'm very interested to see how this is all going to work out.
Has a lot of guns, a lot of explosive things. Also, it is also a giant explosive if you use it right, so I'm pretty excited.
Doesn't it have the C4 on it?
No, we took that with us.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you took all 60 kilograms. That's right. Fucking muscles, exosuit, jet boy.
We need it in the building to blow the building up. You were the one that wanted to blow the building up.
I'm pretty
No, that was me.
He gave me more C4 knives, so technically I do have C4 with me.
All right, hold on, Red Hat. You can't blame me for wanting to blow the building up and saying that you got to leave and you carried it in like, well, you wanted to do it, and then later tell me that I can't blow the building up. Just saying. I know.
I'm just saying.
Erase the last 30 seconds, please.
Oh, I know
I'm not
what this
sure
is
what
about.
just happened.
This is because we told him that we couldn't use more than 10 kilos of C4 last time on the card.
Yeah, Billy was like, I'll use like 4 grams. It'll be fine.
Just to blow a door open, by the way.
He's still upset about this. He actually talked about it a couple of nights ago.
You're still
Happens in the
mad about
bedroom,
it?
stays in the bedroom.
I'm sorry, this one needed to be said.
I love a good pillow talk over taking down corporations. That's my way of getting excited in the bedroom.
That's just romantic right there.
Yep.
I'm picturing their pre-party show is just them watching Fight Club and the Tyler Durden scenes.
Maybe.
Oh,
Just in there screaming out, "Fuck the patriarchy!" Just saying.
That's my pregame show for everything.
Yeah.
Isn't that everybody's pregame show for everything?
I mean, I don't know, but Meatloaf with his bitch tits got me going.
His name is Robert Paulson.
I just learned so much about you.
I am
I like all of it.
so sorry. I don't know. I'm not here to shame in 2021. I've been cooped up too long in this bunker.
No.
Joining me on this hate rage tonight, hailing from Angel City / Tejas, it's Alex playing Billy.
what's up, folks? Obviously my character's gonna die because that's what you all voted in the poll. So now I'm upset.
I mean, I can help with that. You did hit me with the MP grenade. I'm still a little salty about that.
I also helped fix you a little bit, which you did not do for Titus.
I mean, I couldn't. What did you want me to do? Staple it back together? Maybe some super glue?
I guess we'll never know.
See, that's why robots are superior. You break them, you can just replace parts. People, you break them, they just die.
This is gonna get salty real quick. I was not my goal with the poll pre-show to start that, but as the GM, I'm here for it.
And apparently Pete's going to give you rewards for it.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Hey, GM.
Yeah.
Catassie's name is not Liz.
Look again.
Hey,
Look at that.
good looking out.
Fucking magical.
We already knew that.
Speaking of magical, it's Cassie playing Catassie.
What up, yo? I came to start a fight tonight. Straws only have one hole in them.
Yeah,
Really?
that's true.
You
I had
want
to
to
think
start
about
that
that.
argument again?
I wanted to. No, please, God. Due north!
I'm so ready for this.
Ready to. This is going to be a hell of a stream tonight. Due north! It's Wild playing Eve.
Did you know that humans technically only have one hole that goes from our mouth to our anuses? So we are basically living straws.
And when you smooch someone else, you're just two assholes connected by tubes.
Well, yeah, that's
That's how it was.
that's true.
Never mind.
That's a movie.
I don't even know what.
No, not that movie.
Yeah, that's a. No, we can't talk about that movie. We can't do that. We actually banned some of those terms pre-show.
Spider-Man?
Yeah.
When they kiss up that down?
Yeah.
Morgan. All right.
Spider-Man.
Also joining us tonight, it's Lance playing Blizz.
I don't have anything special, but I have a green dice that's not green in the camera.
Nope. Looks blown the fuck out.
Here.
There you go. Voted most likely to team kill tonight. It's Joe playing Muffins, Cupcake, and Grifter.
I have a message for chat.
Yes.
My headset's decided to screw up before the stream. So I only have the left channel currently. So if you're gonna talk in chat, I need you to talk only in the left side of chat. Otherwise, I won't be able to read it.
Okay.
Everybody immediately talk right.
There was a comment there I wanted to make, but it's too political for this early in the show, so I'll
He
just.
can't hear me from this side. He can't hear me.
He's
Joe?
he's confused for 50% of a good ASMR stream. Just 50% of it, he doesn't know it's there, and then just all of a sudden somebody's whispering in his ear.
Is there such thing as too political for a cyberpunk stream?
In the modern day and age at the moment, well, yes. There's some things that just get a little too real.
That might
We
be.
are currently living some of our dystopian future.
Let's leave that one for our chatty stream.
Yeah.
Are you still
I think
talking
that's
about your
actually
headset?
An interesting discussion is the nature of politics in cyberpunk.
Never too political for this stream. It's Pete playing Buddy Boy.
Yeah. Headsets are political. All right. Said that word correctly. Welcome.
Yep, welcome
That's
in,
all I
everyone.
got.
That's all we got. A couple of quick announcements before we jump into the recap for tonight. If you have not been keeping up with Chaos Incorporated, log on to our YouTube channel. Go to YouTube. Search Identico. There are 8 episodes up there for this current stream.
And it's getting fucking hectic.
It's getting hectic. It's getting real good. Real good. So I want to throw a little shout out for that show. Alex GMs it. I produce, and it's a lot of fun. So go check that out over there. You can also, if you ever miss any one of these shows, you can go check it out on our YouTube channel as well over there. We got it all, including the Heistmas mission, including Honey Heist, where Catassie got us all to be bears and we could steal stuff. And for those on the stream, we got Puppy Dog. For
We
those
also
on the
have
podcast, I'm sorry.
Some really good, like, one-shot, like, 4-episode runs.
Yep.
That take place in the shithole hellhole of Texas, where they go wreck some Texas corporations.
Yeah, so if you want us to wreck Texas corporations, if you would like to take your frustration out in entertainment form, you can go watch that. We wreck face in Texas with some of the members of Chaos Incorporated and some of the members from Gamers Table and one of my favorite podcasts who I'll give a shout out for, Resting Glitch Face, which is an all-women's Shadowrun podcast. Shadowrun, not as good as Identico, but still a great cyberpunk RPG. Yeah, shots fired. Fucking call me Tops. I don't care. If you would like to continue my bullshit, please log on to www.playidentico.com, where you can get all sorts of fancy merch, fun stickers, that core rulebook that is that way. There we go. Yep, and like that, and over there. Yep, a lot of people have it. It's like, I'm sorry, the only thing that made that better was that Cassie accidentally put it in upside down. Don't worry, I would have done the same thing. And yes,
It's my specialty.
in Defiance of Chaos, which Alex and I are holding up, tool set. Yeah, Prime Day Pete's already here. Hell yeah.
We also have cool ass stickers and shirts.
Stickers.
And
There we go.
Alex, what are ass stickers?
well,
Well, you
they're
put
obviously
this.
on
That's a
but
separate stream.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Is that on our OnlyFans?
A
that's the
Patreon stream.
hot tub stream.
there you go.
Yeah.
Whenever we do the pool noodle, can we label the hot tub stream, even though it's clearly not a hot tub?
Yeah.
So we should probably do that soon, because it's going to get cooler out real fast.
Yeah.
I've
do
been
it
waiting
during
for
the
you
winter.
guys to schedule a day.
I'm
down.
I mean, it'll be a very interesting video chat. So if you want that, just give us a heads up in the chat tonight.
Well,
Give us a thumbs up.
obviously, Joe and I are going to have to discuss Dave Filoni's recent comments about Ahsoka being stronger than Luke, which is objectively true.
Oh God, please don't. Not now. Please,
This
God,
is
no.
an Identicode stream, sir.
Definitely shooting Billy in a minute.
And this is why.
Can I roll initiative for that right now?
Oh, that's metagaming.
Yep. Speaking
Ace this.
Speaking of which, let's recap last session before we jump right into this session. The team, after a lot of plotting and planning and preparing and getting things together,
Hold up. You went with plotting, prepping, preparing, and not procuring? The hell?
it's been a long day. That's my only defense I have to this. It's a long day.
And now you have poo-pooed it.
Yep, it's fine. It's fine. I had procuring in the notes over here from episode 46, but I didn't bring it forward to episode 48. We've done 48 of these things. Just putting that out there. They started their attack on Benevolent Tower. The current situation is as this. They decided to literally drive into the grocery store in the bottom of the tower. Bunny Boy drove up not one, but two escalators. Up an escalator with a giant armored vehicle.
That was on fire.
That was on fire. Why was it on fire?
Are we talking about our
It's our-
game or a GTA session?
It's our calling card.
Yeah.
Quite literally, Billy said, because it has to be.
Yeah.
So it had to be on fire, I guess. I don't know.
Yep.
Distraction, even though it's 1 a.m.
Yeah. It's 1 a.m., by the way. Middle of the night. Catassie, who was unable to join us for last stream, is currently doing Overwatch at the house with all of her wonderful computer components and things like that. Katrine is trying to help her manage this situation, manage this sitch. Eve is currently sitting in the pilot seat of a chopper, basically just waiting to get the go-ahead, because the whole idea of attacking the tower head-on was, she was like, I don't know, man. I don't know. So she's sitting in a chopper at the moment, and the Third Eye people, family, is it a family, Blizz? It's your family. The Third Eye
sure.
family? Sure, we'll go with that. Who they forgot to bring along with them to do the assault is now helping hold off the cops who are
I
on
blame-
their way.
I blame Grifter. He didn't remind me.
We
After
can't blame Grifter for everything, okay?
Can't we though?
I can.
No, because then it stops being funny.
Lance left the kids at the mall.
You blame Lance for everything.
Because
How
he's
does
my
this
younger
work?
brother. I have to. It was literally written in the Constitution.
Jospa. Nah.
After going through the food court, because of course there's a food court in this tower as well, they made their way up several flights of stairs, onto a floor, had a fight, a shootout with several drones and several armed guards that are there. Some friendly fire was exchanged in the process. My notes say Muffins has 9 EMP hit points left. Just a reminder for folks at home, when he gets to 0, Muffins is destroyed.
Because of someone who shall remain nameless.
It was not me this time.
And
also
rhymes with Willie.
And who also destroyed 2 of the enemy Rovs that were coming after us.
We're not paying attention to that. We're glossing over that and just going with my anger at you.
So the current meta at the moment right now is there are several groups from the Rising Tide causing some mild chaos in and around the area to try to distract the cops. There is the Third Eye people there to break through, essentially, if they need to, sort of like hold them back. And Billy, Bunny, Muffins, and Blizz are currently face to face with the CEO of Benevolent, Andrew Bower, who had, when we just last left, basically stood up from his desk, laughed at them, and his 2 arms turned to 4 arms, very mechanically. And thus,
His ass, motherfucker.
yeah, and thus,
We roll initiative?
we roll initiative, and I go into the fight music.
I'm so sorry.
Every time we think about fight music, I don't know why, but my brain immediately goes, Mortal Kombat!
DMCA, we're not on YouTube yet. We can't do that. Like, it just doesn't work. You guys are loading each other up with these rewards tonight. Holy cow.
I mean, now's the time to use them. We're not going to do that shit like you do in Elder Scrolls or whatever, where you have like 10,000 potions because you're like, I might need it for the boss fight.
You don't like eating all of the potatoes in the world once you get hit once? Please.
Well, my initiative is a whopping 6.
Okay.
Mine is a straight 13.
Bunny boy, what'd you get?
13, sir.
13. Billy.
16.
16. Catassie and Eve, do you want to take actions? So to set this up, because you're coming into this one a little bit, Catassie, you have a car ready to head that way if you want. You're currently in sort of an Overwatch position at Rico's house that they've made into sort of a bunker at this point. You and Katrine are in the upstairs sort of war room. You have many different displays and things like that up over this holographic table. All of our lovely old ladies, Abuela and everybody, has been sitting around eating tamales, watching it go down and commenting on it in real time. And you don't quite know what they're saying because I don't believe you speak Spanish. But they seem to be having a good time. And you also heard Blizz call Mom. That's all you know her as, Mom, our Third Eye lovely lady, who cussed out everybody, and then told all of the rest of her sons and daughters to get their ass into the fight. So you're caught up with what has been happening so far in the hacienda. They are currently on the 12th floor of this. There are 37 floors in this tower. So if you're wondering where the team is at currently right now. For the 4 of you that are in the well, actually, let me ask this. Before I go to that, Eve, do you want to roll initiative? Catassie, do you want to roll initiative and take any actions out from there?
Yes.
Okay.
I rolled a 15.
You rolled a 15.
I'm using my machine guns.
Is there anything I can do remotely? Like, his arms are mechanical. Can I hacking body mods is pretty intense, though, right?
It can be. You don't know because you're not. It's hard to see. You'd be trying to hack through muffins essentially, or you can get on the ground and get closer. Like you're about 5 minutes out from Eve's location because she's kind of sitting on a helipad out in the fringe, which is where you guys got your helicopter from essentially. So you can actually head over to her as well, and she can get you there much quicker if need be.
Yeah, I'm gonna move to Eve's location.
Okay, roll me initiative. Let's just get you
8.
Okay, cool. All right. At least where we know what's up. So you're gonna take, for yours, we're gonna say you're gonna take basically sort of a pad and a glow, so you can keep track of the situation going the whole time. Okay. You're bringing Digi with you as well. Cool. All right. You got your go
And I'm
bag.
patched into the hot Qualcomm.
Yes. Well, what you can hear of it because there's a lot that you can hear a lot of people with that, but there's been a lot of shooting, a lot of fighting, and a lot of biting and damage happening to your boys. Your boys have taken some hits, and you actually lost contact with Muffins for a short minute when he got hit with the EMP grenade. So I think everybody's caught up with that. Eve, you know Catassie is on her way, so you may act accordingly, I guess would be what you would like to do.
Well, as soon as I get word, I'm just gonna let everybody know over the quadcom if Catassie hasn't said anything, just to make sure that they don't try to shoot her as she comes in the building.
Okay, well I think she's coming to you at the helipad.
Just sure.
Oh,
I know these boys are loose with their bullets.
Oh, but you're in a different location. You're fine. You're
I
fine.
know.
Okay.
I've been planning.
Okay. I am very interested to see how this plays out. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Billy, Blizz, Muffins, Bunny, you are in an immaculate office that takes up half a city block. There is a beautiful walnut conference table that sits about 13 off to your right as you're standing in this door. It is white marble floor all the way to a floor to ceiling glass wall at the back, and on either side are these like cherry redwood walls that have lit signs that say Benevolent in Helvetica, because it's the absolutely most safest fucking logo in the world for this company, and it's backlit with white LEDs or neon essentially to make it kind of glow up against the wall. It's so immaculate, so immaculate. There is a large desk with basically a hollow projector in front of it where Andrew is stood up from behind. The rest of the room has like seating. It has a coffee table, area to kind of sit around and do that. It's got two fireplaces at either end of the room as well. Billy, you are the first to act.
Okie dokie. So, yep, just attack action. Good. All right. I'm gonna do the silly thing.
Oh God.
So, is he wearing? He doesn't appear to be wearing armor, right?
Correct. He's wearing a business suit that the arms are now basically ripped off of.
Okay.
As his arms kind of extended and did, all of that.
So I'm gonna do two things at once here. First, I'm going to burn some ID points.
Okay.
We haven't done that in a while. And I am going to use exert influence.
Okay.
Okay. And as I fire, my gauss rifle twice at him. I'm going to demand that he tell us where we're holding the hostages. So I'm burning my ID points on the intimidation roll to figure out where the hostages are. I'm spending the 500 ID points to do so.
Where was exert influence on that? What does it give you? A plus?
It gives me basically he has disadvantage.
Okay, got it.
For the intimidation. So basically, Billy is like, stand down and tell us where the hostages are right fucking now.
Where are the
And
hostages?
Yes, basically.
Tell me where.
Where's Rachel?
Yep.
Where are they?
So, do you want the shots first, or do you want the intimidation roll first?
Shots.
Now remember, Batman said you don't, or Joker actually said you don't bash the dude's head first, because then he gets all woozy.
Jared Leto said that.
So which roll do you want first? The intimidation or the shooting?
Oh, I was singing shots on purpose.
Okay.
I wasn't just singing along with the music in my head.
2 bursts from the Gauss rifle using my rapid reload or my additional fucking attack action. So, yay, D20s. What's my target?
21.
Here's a two. I hit him twice.
Cool.
And so the first one hits him into 8. So that would be his right arm. And the second one hits him in the chest.
Okay.
So let's see. Right arm. Come here, D6s. 8 and 11 is 19 to his right arm. And, ooh, that one very good. 3 plus 9 is 12 to his chest. And for my intimidation roll, yeah, I'll take it. I got a 21. You can have your disadvantage, sir.
What do you say to him?
I said it. I said, stand down and tell me where the hostages are before you die.
He just kind of smiles and he's like, you're going to need to be more specific on which hostages.
Ooh, this guy's got extras.
I want Felipe now.
And you can kind of see him stop for a second and he just kind of scrolls through. I don't know, he's up there. But he looks. And he takes one of his forearms and just goes, nah, like that.
Thanks.
I was really hoping that power was going to work better.
I mean, do we really want to beef with this guy?
Yeah, I already shot him twice, so.
Yeah, he's already got. So when you shoot him, because you're shooting him with a pistol, correct?
No, Gauss rifle.
Gauss rifle?
I mean, really being shot
Hoover.
twice is just like an Angel City hello. It's just
I did much more damage to his arm than I did to his fucking chest.
Yeah, I mean, when you see it, it burns through, it definitely burns through, like, the facade of skin that's there, and then obviously the, you know, what tatters of clothing are left after his arms did what they did. So, I mean, you know, you left a pock mark on his, you know, on his chest, and you hit up the armor on his arms a little bit. And with that, he's actually going to attack. He's actually going to attack you back.
Yay!
So he is going to leap out from behind the desk and try to come down on top of you and tackle you and try to like start beating on you.
So I'm literally going to Olay with a 22.
Okay. With those, he lands in front of you. And you are able to get out of the way of his first attack.
Oh, I have to make another dodge?
Yes, please.
No. Stupid cock dice. That would be a 14. Oh, shoot. I forgot my other dice. Damn it. Exosuit. Stupid exosuit. I actually forgot on the first one, too. So it's 18, dirty 20.
So he's going to hit you twice, one of which is a natural 20. So we're going to resolve the natural 20 first.
Okay.
I need D10s. There we go. So you take 18 points of damage to your left leg as he sweeps the leg. And then
Now that's broken.
you take 20 points of damage to your left arm, but that goes to your armor. Because that was not the natural 20.
Thank God for healing touch.
True.
Cats lay on hands.
And I mean, that's basically, I mean, not to undercut my own game here, but yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
All right, so Boer is basically just like landed in front of you, smacked you in the leg, hit you in the arm. It is Bunny Boy and Blizz's turn. This is the second stream in a row where you two go at the exact same time again. What is it with you two?
Pizza or Bunny's a better version of Liz.
Wow. Modest. We're bros. We turned to each other and we said, "You ready, bro?" And fist, and I don't know, maybe
Okay.
Blizz keeps me hanging, maybe not. Yeah. Ready, bro.
I love
Which
it.
is a sound that Bunny's never made in his life until just now.
You love to see it. All right. What do you guys want to do? Whichever one of you wants to go first.
Pete, go ahead.
I want to see what this crazy motherfucker does.
Okay. I'm going to because my grenade launcher's in my hand. I'm going to look at it and think about it, and then put it away.
Okay. I was going to say, he's about 7 feet from you. So.
And then he's going to pull out the pit bull and his other pistol. The pit bull has the EMP round in it.
Okay.
And the other one's doesn't.
Okay.
So I'm going to roll for the EMP one first.
All right.
15, so unnatural 20.
Excuse me, they're called
Dirty 20s,
Sorry.
yeah.
Dirty 20, sorry.
Okay. He is able to, you have to beat a 23.
Okay.
So beat a
And then
23.
Next one is not greater than 23.
Okay. So he ducks down, takes a couple of smacks at Titus. You fire off a couple, and just in the same fluid motion, he kind of flails around a little bit, almost Matrixy style, to get out of the way from you. Bunny Boy, what would you like to do?
You say he's 7 feet away from us?
Yeah, roughly.
How long are my Baraka blades?
They're like 2. Yeah, I think they're 2 or they're not 3 feet. They're about 2 feet. If you think, they're about yay big once they come out of your hands.
You know what's up.
You know what's up? All right. Oh, there's the rolls from last time. There we go.
Digging at him like a mole.
All right, roll me some attacks, please.
Okay. Now I'm nervous.
Oh no, it's all good. It's all good.
That's the wrong dice. All right. let's see here. The first roll is it's an 8. So,
Oh, it just missed.
well,
You get very close to him, and he just kind of like contorts his body a little bit.
the next roll is a 9.
That that matches. So you hit him.
Just square up. Just,
Yep.
Ah,
Roll me some
on
damage.
opposite sides of his head. He didn't even have to move.
Roll me some damage.
Okay. Whew. Oh, good. Fuck this dice. It's a 1d20 plus my strength, right?
Yeah. Yes.
For it. 2.
To
Two.
what? To where?
You have a reroll.
Fucking pick
Oh,
something.
you do have
No.
rerolls. Yeah.
No.
To his
I'm
body.
gonna let it happen. Okay.
I rolled a d12 for you over here.
Thank you.
Okay. So you get within melee and you miss the first one and you just kind of like, and the Baraka blades, like you're used to using it like on other metal. So like by this point in time in the fight, you're used to those things kind of cutting into metal, and that's exactly what you feel when you hit him in the chest.
God, he's made of metal.
I think we
Muffins,
gathered that.
it's your turn.
I have 2 GM
really?
specific questions.
Oh God,
What floor are we on? Wasn't it like 15, 16?
12.
Or did we go higher than-
on the 12th floor,
Okay. How far away are the glass windows to the outside?
about 25 feet.
Okay.
Because if you think about it, it's long and rectangular this way, but not. It's only about 30, 35 feet going that way towards the windows. To the walls.
I kind of want to. I'm not going to do it this round, but I kind of want to throw him out a window. And then we can call this the defenestration of the benevolent power,
Bet he's a jet too.
probably. But in the meantime, I'm just going to shoot at him with my minigun.
Okay.
Wait. I don't want to be a fulfill a prophecy of friendly firing for someone right next to it, so I'm going to revise that.
Oh, okay.
Because I assume Bunny Boy is like still up in his grill, like actively poking.
Buddy Boy and and Billy. I almost said Titus.
Yeah,
But both of them
we're
are
both
within
standing
melee
right
range.
next to him.
Yeah.
Do it. I'll take Saint Hood.
You have no idea how tempting it is to shoot anyway.
Just
But
do it.
I'm going to be responsible, and I'm not going to do that. Instead, is there a desk chair or something nearby?
With your speed, yeah. I mean, you could run over. There's that conference table off to your right that has a bunch of chairs at it. You know, the kind of like heavy rolly chairs and stuff.
So basically, I just kind of want to run over and grab an office chair.
Uh-huh.
And over the Quancom, is quite because I'm a robot. I don't necessarily have to vocalize externally. I'm going to tell Billy and Bunny Boy to duck, and I'm going to eat the chair at the CEO.
Okay.
I like this plan.
All right.
What do you want me to roll for that? What skill does eating chairs fall under?
It's called improvised. It's an improvised weapon.
You just don't get a bonus.
You just don't get a bonus basically. So I need Bunny and Billy to roll.
It doesn't matter because it was a natural 20. I burned a natural 20 on throwing a chair.
Fantastic. Let's see if anybody on your side rolls a 1.
Yeah.
I did not roll a 1.
Okay. Did you?
Sorry. Yes.
Oh, no.
God damn it. The
doesn't
frames
count
and
as
voice and
friendly
everything.
You have
Sorry,
a reroll.
I'm sorry.
Use the reroll.
No, this is my destiny.
To get yeeted by a chair.
Yeeted by a chair.
I mean,
All right.
listen, I got what I think to duck in the 2 seconds someone yells duck. Says duck, whatever. Nah,
It's like
I
the
wouldn't.
guy that you yell, duck. He's like, what?
Yeah, exactly. Bunny Boy would be like, huh? And turn around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Anyway,
well, here's the thing.
Just gonna settle.
The chair is going to do 1d12 plus your strength.
Nice. That's a tough chair right there.
That would be a 10.
Okay. Is that plus your strength?
Yeah.
Okay. So Well, a chair you can't target. So we're gonna say you're gonna take that to the chest, basically, to center mass.
My goal here was mainly to stagger them and give them an opportunity to punch him next time. Since I can't shoot them because they're all up in their business.
He will pass an agility check, but because you said that, I rolled an agility check over here for you, because I think that was a very creative use of chair, even if it does hit Bunny at the same time. So,
Creative use of chair.
creative use of chair. I roll for that too.
Muffins is putting that on his
Yeah.
resume.
Billy, after you hear duck, it's your turn, sir.
Okay, well, since he just got yeeted by a chair, I suppose my next move is to take the vibroglaive in my hand and try and stab him in the neck.
Okay.
So I'm taking a single shot at the neck. I gotta
Okay.
remember to add my stupid exoskeleton bonus.
Please do.
I'm going to use one of those rerolls now, because that was a 3.
Okay.
So burn one of those. How many do I have?
Let's see. You have
Five, now
4
4.
more.
Come on, better than that. Nah. Oh, much better. Hey, that was 25.
That beats my 20. So roll me some damage.
Oh, this one hurts too, because exoskeleton. Ooh, that was nice. So that would be 20 points of damage to his neck.
Cool. I like round numbers. It makes the math easier on my end. So you jab it in, and sparks fly as you do some damage to the head. And he kind of like, and then just kind of like looks back down at you.
I say, dickhead, you could have cooperated.
And his laughter is kind of like stuttered now because you're kind of like fucking with the speaker system what would be there normally. But he attempts to laugh. So what he's gonna do is, because both of you were there, he's gonna do one set of attacks at you, Billy, because you just stabbed him, and he's gonna do one set of attacks at you, Bunny Boy.
I'm gonna duck while giving him the double finger. That would be a natural 20.
Well, you're gonna hate this, because I also rolled a natural 20.
How the fuck is it you always roll natural 20s against my character?
I don't fucking know, but it's this.
Nobody else.
Karma.
What's your
For
other?
what?
I mean,
Okay, I was gonna say for what? What's your roll? Your natural 20 is the roll.
Yeah.
Okay, so
It's all defense.
those are away, not targeted.
It's good because I'm at a fucking pretty heavy penalty right now because my leg really fucking hurts.
You are taking 14 points of damage to your left leg.
My left leg is gone.
And then Bunny Boy.
I like to have a
Swipe
chair
at
to
you.
sit in
yes,
now.
sir.
Okay, so what's your defense?
It will be a 23.
Okay, so we're gonna resolve the natural 20 first, and then I'll resolve the natural 1 that he rolled right after that. So you are gonna take 17 points of damage to your right leg directly. So he's over there sweeping the legs
For Billy or for moi?
for you. And he is going to be staggered for the next turn because of the natural 1. Because he doesn't have a gun to jam. So he is going to be staggered for the next turn. And it is your and Blizz's turn.
Well, where is the door that we came in through? from where
At
I'm
your back.
Okay, I want to basically back up against that
Mm-hmm.
so we don't get surprises from people behind. But I kind of want to like use my robot leg to kind of anchor myself in front of the door.
Okay. It's a glass door. It's a
Oh.
glass wall.
Well, I'll still do that because Sounds okay.
All right.
Then I'm gonna do the same thing as last time.
Okay.
Shoot at pistols.
Oh.
EMP one first.
All right.
That was a natural 20 plus 5.
Nice. So
what
EMP can't be targeted. So what we're gonna do is for that one, for an EMP, we're gonna do double damage. We're gonna go with the tried and true. Double D.
Just regular damage that the pistol does.
Yeah, regular damage, and then do that twice.
$19 for the first set, and then I'm gonna roll it again.
Okay.
$15 for the second set.
So you hit him squaw. Both well, that's one round of an EMP, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So you hit him squaw in the chest, and you see little sparks of lightning start to kind of like go all around his body. And he was already staggered for this round, but like two of his arms kind of start to slump as he's kind of staggering around at the same time.
And then the second pistol was a 17 plus 5.
Well, he's at a disadvantage at the moment, so
Okay.
you definitely hit him.
Okay.
He only
And
rolled
that
an
was
11.
17 on that one. 2. Oh, nice. 2. Body.
Oh, to his body. Nice. You guys are just like creating a crater where his armor would be. Bunny Boy, it's your go, sir.
Wow. Okay. I was gonna ask how Broski's looking, but like it's all happening at the same time. So
Yeah.
you would be looking. Oh yeah. Baraka blades.
Okay.
Since I'm already there.
Beat a 12 because he's at disadvantage, just like Muffins.
Okay, I did that twice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hit me with that
All
rhythm
right.
stick.
Wow. Okay. Now I'm nervous to roll my. Yeah.
This is the most damage Bunny Boy's been doing. You please tell me you didn't roll another one.
Yeah. 1 damage.
Okay, but you have rerolls. I'm just saying.
Nope.
Okay.
I want this to be a glorious failure. 12 is what I rolled for that one.
Okay.
And I'll do the other one. That is 13 damage. 2. I rolled a 6, so that'll be his left arm, right?
Okay.
Or sorry, correct.
All right. So you
Oh,
are
yeah.
hacking and slashing this homeboy up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And each time that you take these big cuts with the blades, like more and more wiring and this like chrome plated like understructure, like it looks like normal skin on the outside, but as you guys have started to like sink blades into it and all like that, he's not bleeding, but you're starting to see like this immaculately like chrome skeleton under it, and you just keep taking hacks away at each piece of I mean, you guys have pretty much distributed the damage besides the EMP all around his body at this point. So
I'm gonna yell that he's a robot. He's a robot.
Muffins, it is your turn.
Very important question.
Yes.
Bunny. Is it the Terminator robot or is it one of the other robots? Very important. I saw a movie once about that.
Gotcha.
It's very shiny. I think he's a Terminator.
Yep.
Okay.
Eve, are you still holding on the helipad?
I asked over the quad comm if anybody would like assistance that is airborne. Anybody? Y'all good?
I mean,
I hear
has a
some
flat
shots over
tire.
there. You have a flat tire. What does this
What?
mean?
Billy
the
turned into
window.
a blizz. He's missing a leg now.
Liz, can you give him a hand?
It really depends on whether Billy makes his determination roll.
I mean, I have 3 of them, so I could.
Shoot to the window.
Friends, hello. Just want to, remind you that I do have a flying apparatus that has many guns and explosives that I can throw through windows. So please, just call it out. And also include a landmark, because I can't tell which floor is which from the outside.
It's not the guns we really need right now.
Do you need a tamale?
We need a roving cyberdoc who can do immediate limb transmissions.
I can come slap you upside the head with my healing hand.
That's not going to work on this now.
I got nothing.
Catassie, you will be towards the helipad next turn. So you and Eve will be united, and it will feel so good.
I'll hold position until Catassie gets here then.
Copy that. Muffins,
So what's the
Mr.
status?
Yeety.
Is it Robo CEO? What's he doing right now?
Standing, hunching, hurting. Still next to Bunny Boy, who just is pulling out blades from his arms. After
Is he hurting like he doesn't have any more fight left in him, or is he just normal? Took a hit and is ready to keep going.
you know how you've been kind of sludging around with only a few hit points left on the EMP, and you're not quite to tip top shape.
Yeah.
Yeah, you recognize that in him. Let's put it that way.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to get behind him, circle around the fight, and get behind him. And I'm gonna try to, whichever seems more appropriate, I think I'm gonna try to grapple him with the intent of picking him up and throwing him out the window in a turn.
Okay.
So the strength or agility on that one.
Strength.
That is a 19.
Did you roll a disadvantage?
Oh, that's right. An 18.
You got an 18?
Yeah.
I got a 17 total.
So yeah, I'm just gonna try to do the thing where I basically walk up behind him and kind of bear hug him and try to trap as many arms as I can against his torso, and start picking him up.
Okay. And you're gonna walk him. I'm assuming you're gonna walk him over that way.
Walk towards the window.
Okay. It is going.
Nearest one.
It is going to try to resist on the next turn. Hot hands, got it. Cool. All right, you are walking your way over there. Billy, Muffins has gone up and basically grabbed Boer, bear style, and started walking him over to the wall or to the glass wall.
What kind of determination does Billy need to make to do anything?
Are you I mean, you can fire a pistol.
I'm at a 0.
Right, but if you're sitting on your ass and
Pistol's
firing
still
a
working
pillow
the
and
ground.
stuff like
we
that.
still had to make a determination check for the damage and the pain.
Well, I think you're still doing SR15 then at that point.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, good. I mmade that.
Okay.
I'm actually not going to do that. I'm going to scoot over
Okay.
and healing hand Bunny's leg.
Oh, okay.
Because he's far less damaged than I am.
Okay.
How much damage have you taken, Bunny?
My right leg has 5 hit points left.
I can help with that. This is why I took the medical skills.
My leg!
My leg!
Gotta roleplay it.
That will give you back 10 points.
Ooh, nice.
I'm gonna slap my leg, good as new, and then ow, ow. Ow. Thank you.
All right, that is your action for this one. I am going to roll to see, because this turn He was staggered, but then Muffins picked him up. So now I'm rolling to see if he can get out of Muffin's grasp this turn.
Do I need to roll anything?
Roll me strength at the usual disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
I got a 6.
Well, I did better than that.
Okay,
I
so
got an 11.
okay, he does not get out this turn. Blizz and Bunny, it's your goes, boys.
Well, seeing sort of kind of what Muffins is kind of doing, I'm going to start shooting the glass in front of them, the window he's headed toward, to kind of open it for him.
Okay, sounds good.
And that's all I'm going to do for right now, apart from standing in front of the glass door.
Yeah, please roll for the shots, because if you roll a 1, you're gonna hit the Roth.
That was a 19 and a 4.
All right, you're good. I mean, this is again the roll the 1 rule is how you lost your leg back in the day,
True.
so it's how you do it. So, Bunny Boy, anything you would like to do? You feel a cooling sensation on your leg that you were not you're not used to.
Ooh, it's icy. Then it's hot. Dang.
See, to soothe the pain.
Yep.
It's to soothe the pain. Ooh, starts. You can't. The camera's too high. I'm doing circles.
Been getting nice. Got sponsorship now.
Everything I have is splody or stabby. I think, except for I have a battle rifle. Yeah, I'll just be like, okay, Baraka blades.
They retract. Yeah.
You can stay out actually.
Okay. Fair
And
enough.
I'll try to just get my battle rifle just like ready.
Okay.
Maybe, yeah, battle rifle.
All
I'm
right.
indecisive. Sorry.
You gonna take some shots?
No, just at the ready. Trigger action. Once
okay.
if he moves, then I'm gonna just start.
All right. Are you gonna hold the action basically?
Yeah.
Okay. Eve, are you holding your action until Catassie actually gets basically to the helipad?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know that it's not a party until Catassie and Eve are in the same space.
Yep. Well, Catassie, you rolled higher than Muffins, which means you walk into this cinder block. You walk up to this basically cinder block, 2-story warehouse. As you get inside, there's no light. It's very dull, dim light from the outside. You're able to walk up a couple of set of stairs. You can hear the helicopter starting up on the outside, and there's just a small ladder, just to get up to the roof. And as you get up to the roof, Eve's sitting there with like headset on, sitting in the pilot seat of a helicopter, doors open, just kind of like. I mean, I don't know how Eve would greet you from inside of a helicopter.
Just nonchalantly, just sitting there like, so.
You know it. One leg up. You know.
Hold
What
up
you
a
think about the
headset.
swirly bird?
Got the sunglasses on, just chilling.
She
One
wears
leg
this,
up, and the helicopter spinning in circles because they have rotor pedals at the bottom.
Slowly, though. You know, we don't want to create too much wind.
Yeah. All right. Catassie, I'm assuming you get in. Okay.
Absolutely. Why am I not going to be where Eve is? That
Okay.
sounds dumb.
All right. Eve, you are able to well, give me a piloting check. Let's get you off the ground.
Do I add anything other than my role in piloting for this?
Your agility. You would have so it's your piloting score plus your agility.
Dang, why couldn't you say charisma?
Because you can't charm the helicopter.
Whatever.
Watch me, I will try.
Haven't you seen Firefly?
Yeah. Come on.
Nobody say I'm a leaf on the wind.
Okay. All right. So that's a 12.
Okay, so it's herky-jerky at the moment because, like, it's new. You got to learn your way around these things. Like, not every helicopter and everything pilots the same way. So there's a little bit of a little House of Pain jump around for a second, but you're able to get it up in the air.
I imagine this is the helicopter version of somebody trying to learn how to drive a manual car.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't underestimate how amused I am by this situation because I think I'm the only one in the group that actually has piloting skill.
I have 4 points in piloting. I saved it up for this. And, oh yeah, Bunny also has it, but I have your meat body in the cockpit.
Yeah.
So you should probably not insult me.
Well, I mean, if the curse holds true, it's only a matter of time.
just don't hurry it along, okay? It'll be all good.
She's gonna transport helicopter that shit into the side of a building.
Look, I played on the battlefield. I know how helicopter rides go.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Muffins, while you still have a body to be able to do something, it is your turn, sir. You have a giant four-armed robot hanging out with you.
I'm just going to applaud as fast as I can to the window and try to chuck him out.
All right. He's going to do one last roll. Roll me strength for that. Disadvantage. It's not terrible.
I got a 17.
I only got a 13. I had to roll. I rolled an 18, and then I rolled an 11 because he's at a disadvantage.
My first roll was a 19.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. That's not too bad.
Because of disadvantage, because some chuckle fuck.
You live by the EMP grenade, you die by the EMP grenade.
I want to hear it.
All right. So you just tossing him out the window, basically?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like a sack of potatoes. Which
All
are
right.
commonly thrown from windows, I guess.
I guess. All right. Well, he does not make his. He doesn't make the the agility check to try to like not fall. So this is gonna hurt a lot.
I figure this accomplishes two things, or one of two things. It's either going to kill him with the fall, or it's going to take him out of our realm of problem for a little while, because unless he can fly right back up, he's 12 stories down. It's going to take him a little bit to get back up here.
Does he have wings?
No, he does not have wings. I did not hit him with the wings.
Did not answer
Can I
this.
see him falling out of the building?
You're not quite there yet. You're still
Damn
a little
it.
bit far away as getting off the ground and stuff, but no. Joe, as you're watching this like anime slow motion style falling out of the building, just as, I mean, and it's like coming straight down, 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 and just as he's starting to get towards the bottom, you see his hands kind of like create this like sort of chop motion, and they start to come together like in the center. And right as this like bright white light starts to heat up from there, from the center of it, he crashes into this concrete below.
So, for the record,
Roll me a perception check.
this is now the second person I've potentially killed by throwing him out the window. Not in this game. My perception roll was very bad. It's a 10.
Oh, okay. Well, you see a little puff of something down below.
Ooh, pretty. And now I can put on my resume that I threw a CEO out a window.
Somebody clip that for me.
I
Doing
don't
God's
for a minute
work.
believe that he's actually dead.
Do
But he's
you?
at least
Or,
mine.
yeah.
He's at least minorly inconvenienced. Yeah, Grifter does not believe he's actually dead.
Okay.
Because, I mean, these CEO types, they have access to essentially unlimited money, so there's no telling what kind of crazy cybernetics they have
Yeah.
and medical services.
Yep. All right.
Batman.
What do you guys want to do now?
I'll lower my gun and just say, huh. That's
Turn
it.
around, look at Billy and point at his leg and said, that looks like it hurts.
Muted.
Yeah, very much. So here's what's gonna have to happen. You guys are going to have to go and find Felipe.
How are you getting back?
Billy's going to call Eve. He has one idea because there's now no window there.
Yellow.
What about the bombs?
I'm going to set those with a remote detonator. But my recommendation is you guys should jack into his computer on his desk and give Catassie access to it to see if you can find Felipe. And I am going to set the bombs. I will wait here as long as I can to, like, hold dumb fuckers off.
You should have a cadre of Surdai folk.
They're supposed to be
coming up
staying
the stairs.
outside. I thought they were staying outside.
I thought we were going to
No,
have
they were
them push
coming
up
in,
into
though.
the skyscraper.
Oh,
After
they should
you
leave
guys.
if we're going to blow the building up.
They were told to stay outside and hold off other
Yeah.
folks coming in.
Oh.
Okay,
Last
good.
thing, yeah.
If we're going to blow the building up, we want as few people in here as possible.
And there's
Bliss-
no balcony?
Is there a balcony on this office?
There's not
I
a
re-
balcony on this office.
So, this is going to be a risky little maneuver unless Eve happens to have some rope.
There's a balcony on the 17th and 18th floor where there's a green space.
You're
There's
on
like
the
a hole
12th?
in the building. Yeah, and you're on the 12th.
So, sadly, we don't have any rope.
You want
Well,
office-
nobody
you want an
forgot their
officer to
adventurer's
shoot
kit.
them in?
No, I'm literally going to have to, like, hop over to the window after I set these bombs.
I'd just like to point out that I mentioned rappelling on the side of the building, but that was ridiculous.
Billy looks at Bunny and goes, could we leave the after action report until after I have this leg replaced?
I just want to mention
I will.
that
I'm
you
not.
was
What I'm
upset
gonna
about
do
this too.
to fuck with Bunny is I'm gonna pop open the front of my my exosuit and show him the leg.
You know what, buddy? I'm addressing this to my boy. You know what, buddy? I'm your witness that you have a hearty I told you so after we're done.
You do.
Thanks. Thanks.
I,
That doesn't happen with ropes, by the way.
Blizz is going to walk over to the terminal and try to attempt to jack into it to give Cassie access to it. But before he goes, I'm going to point at Grifter and be like, do not let him pick your leg for you.
I had no intention of it. But what I'm gonna do is ask Eve to get as close as possible and attempt to use my jump jets to launch myself into the helicopter.
This is gonna
What could
be
go wrong?
this is gonna be interesting.
I start looking around the cabin of the helicopter for a helmet, maybe 2 helmets.
Why did I just have a
I
mental
see.
image of Billy screwing up and going straight into the rotors and bringing the whole thing down?
That's, yeah, so we're going to get some rope and make sure that we have something hanging from the helicopter
I was
so
gonna
you
say, if
can
you
aim
get
at
some rope,
that.
if you can get some rope, just swing close enough to get to the rope.
I'm not about to have you jump into our rotors, thanks.
I love the idea of that, though. Like, you just threw General Grievous out the window, or we did. And then, how did Billy die? How'd your character die? Trying to get home, I got chopped up in the helicopter. I didn't-
Miscalculated a jump, became sashimi.
I mean, worst
Hard
comes to worst,
strike.
I will start scooting my happy butt down the stairs. But
Okay.
meanwhile,
Yeah.
leave the bombs here. You guys go find Felipe.
Leave the bombs, take the cannolis. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. So what we're gonna do here is take a break. We're gonna take our bio. So hang around. We'll be gone for like 5 minutes. So I'm gonna run some ads in between. If you're a subscriber, you shouldn't see ads. Be Twitch, right? Otherwise, we'll be back here in about 5 minutes. Hang tight. This is gonna get interesting very quickly. Hey, thanks for listening. If you're enjoying the show, log on to youtube.com and search Identico. Give us a sub and ring that notification bell. You can catch all of the content there on our YouTube channel. We will upload multiple times a week. Also, don't forget to catch Chaos Incorporated every other Monday on our Twitch channel, 6 p.m. Pacific, over on twitch.tv/Identico. Now let's get back to the action. Welcome back.
So, Billy, I'm going to throw this out here before we get too far in the decision-making process. Why don't you piggyback on Muffins for a little bit? I'm going to make it go around and, like, Yoda style, put down some C4. And you could literally just shoot over my shoulder.
Like, in game, Billy's like, I mean, it's not a terrible idea. Out of game, like, me shooting right now is like you firing that minigun on disadvantage. Like,
I mean, more bullets downrange, accuracy by volume.
Billy's like, I know you're a rover, so I don't think you understand how much pain this is. What kind of damage did he do? Was it like slicing damage or was it like crushing damage?
It was slicing damage.
So I'm picturing it that like he managed to find the seams in Billy's armor, and so basically Billy's leg is...
He basically stabbed you to get to that. Like, he didn't slice through. He would have had to have, like...
Yeah, so I'm saying, like, he may have missed the femoral artery, so we're like, there's a little piece of flesh holding that in place, but that's about it.
Yeah, you're not bleeding out yet.
Hamburger sock situation.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. Except the sock is pure metal.
He overshot the damage needed to destroy the leg by 7.
Look, we got Blizz. He's got something that's going to knock that pain out. I guarantee it. I mean, what's the medicinal value of crushing up some white rabbit and just sprinkling it in the wounds?
I mean, it gets in the bloodstream, but...
What's the worst penalty? The pain and the leg being destroyed, or me being high as shit?
Is it an opiate?
Yes.
Could we cut it with other substances to create other colors of rabbit?
I'm at a straight -5 penalty on everything I do right now. If I take the white rabbit, will that get less or more?
That's not how drugs work.
Except PCP.
Oh, yeah, you have
Yeah.
PCP.
But
That adds
usually it's cut
like your
with
strength
meth.
modifier.
Like, we could hop Billy up on some PCP and he'll run until he drops.
True story.
This got dark. Quick.
A fucking racehorse.
The problem is, for those people who have not done a lot of PCP before, if you're not really careful, Billy's going to start shooting at invisible penguins, too.
Exactly. This is a bad idea.
I'm okay with this.
God, he's the
Well,
horse that's
comedic
like
value.
at the starting gates, just like clanging around before.
I wasn't even worried about invisible penguins until now, so thanks PCP Billy for like bringing some things to my attention.
Please make
I
sure that
appreciate
Billy-
you.
that Digi looks for the invisible penguins while he's on his ventures.
I'm still not seeing a downside to this plan.
What floor are we on, Mallo?
12th.
Okay. Why don't you guys have Cassie look for the stuff? Meanwhile, while she's jacked into the CEO's computer, I will piggyback Muffins and start setting charges throughout the floor so we can blow this place into a fine steel mist.
I'm gonna have Catassie walk me through jacking my comm into the. I said that. It sounded weird.
Okay.
Walk me through
This
it.
is not a never
This
mind.
is, yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna take them and you're gonna connect it to the HA. It's then gonna ask you for a password. You're just gonna mash the keys with your face.
Blaze would probably do all of that.
I have an algorithm that'll take whatever key mash and will match it up to the most recently entered keys at this screen for the last 5 weeks.
Okay.
I just had a mental image of Billy putting in, explosive stuff, and then Blizz just slamming his head into the keyboard.
Roll me investigation first. Let's see if you can actually find the goddamn port.
That was a
That's the
17.
real problem, isn't it?
Yeah, it really
Just
is.
straight 17.
Okay. it's not so much of a computer as like the whole desk essentially is like more of a mainframe for him on that.
So it's like one of those Tony Stark situations.
Absolutely, like one of those. So are you going to basically try to use his glow to do some encryption and breaking? Okay.
Yep.
Then you know the drill on how to do this with them, their softwares.
I bet you would think that, huh? At the end of the second season. You said software, right?
Yeah, that's what you're going to be using to run to do some cracking. Don't forget Digi though, because he could help you on this one too.
He's a D10, right?
That is correct.
Add my intelligence to that as well, right?
Yeah, that is correct.
$34 with Digi.
Okay, so it's taking you a good bit, but because there are a lot of firewalls and other pieces of spyware and things like that for just this exact kind of piece. But it takes you a few minutes to finally kind of get around all of this, but after a bit you do get to what would essentially be the home screen for something like this. So you have access basically to his main computer system.
Okay, I want to search it for anywhere that they keep resources or assets.
Help me understand. How do you want to do that? Are you looking through?
So we're trying to find where they have Philippe, right? Do we know what they want with Philippe? Because I could do some searching of like cross-referencing recent communications and GPS of the people they're communicating with. I assume Evil Overlord would be tracking all things for everybody all the time.
You can start with one of those and keep going from there.
Okay. I want to cross-reference his recent communications for the 18 hours before Philippe was abducted.
So as you're kind of scrolling through all of those, now remember, Digi can perform actions and you can perform actions. So you could kind of split up and go from there if you wanted to. And so you could have him basically using like search terms or just looking for certain things with that. What you were able to find if you split off and go from there, as he's sort of cross-referencing what's essentially like instant messaging and like email from that side, you are looking at a much more detailed diagram of a security incident within the tower that is moving units around to deal with the intruders. And the last known sort of alert from this is that they had breached the 12th floor.
Okay, I want to send out an alert that they've gotten to the 30th floor.
Okay.
And send all security teams en route to the 30th floor.
Okay. So, I'm gonna have to roll against that now. That we're doing. So, as you're kind of putting that out there, you see a couple of different security protocols come up, and what you get back is basically a lieutenant confirming they're gonna go lock down Piper's floor. Digi comes back with several IMs and emails about a target. Their asset in the field has acquired the target and will be bringing it back to the tower. It doesn't go into too much detail from there. It says that, you know, we're holding him in the usual places, and we'll let you know as soon as we find out the information that we need from him.
I want to cross-reference previous references to target location data for people communicating with that he's communicating with about target acquisition?
Most of it's coming internal. Give me just a straight intelligence roll.
$16.
Okay, it's a good roll. And with that, what you're kind of grokking as you're looking through these is plausible deniability. So they're not giving all of the secrets to one particular person in case, high profile person within the company, don't want them to necessarily know everything, because in case somebody fucks up and sends an email or something like that erroneously. These are all in secure and encrypted channels. So if you were to try to, hijack this in transit, it would be just a bunch of gobbledygook. And you're seeing it because you're on one of the main computers from there. So essentially, they're basically doing that thing where you tell your boss you got it. That's what you're basically grokking from this is, we got it, sir. We'll let you know when we get the thing you need.
Peter Potamus, did you get that thing message yet?
You also kind of think that they maybe it's written in such like a hastily sort of way that they're like, they don't want him to ask any questions, because then they don't want to have to actually answer those questions, because the answers to those questions are probably just as bad as whatever fuck up they did in the first place. I've never been on those emails to the CEO at all. Never.
While you're in there, can you see how the CEO feels about his warehouse workers taking bathroom breaks?
Do they use bottles or not?
Topical.
Gonna run through the quick HR benefits and policies.
It looks like, well, if you're going through benefits and policies, their benefits newsletter looks like it's like a Sunday circular circa 2018. Like, it just looks like explosions and like those like starburst things all around.
I'm gonna slip a flyer into their employee resource packet that says, start a platonic polycule with your friends called a union.
There's a lot going on in this particular one right now.
Okay, anybody else have any ideas for ways we can find where Philippe is?
Brandon, who is?
Their corp. They tend to hide their wet work stuff and weird stuff. Look for departments that don't look normal, right? R&D,
We have a department of sheep's cheese. We have a department of
different corporation, not the one that should sponsor us.
Yeah, personnel acquisitions, research and development. Look for stuff that, again, looks out of place.
Waste management.
They're gonna have that. Look for something like look for a department that does like real estate or financial.
Okay,
That's how we
through their finance org chart.
That's how we cracked a couple of the Texas corps. They hide their shit in like weird departments that don't belong.
Yeah.
There's a resource acquisition and processing department.
Well, so here's
doesn't report to anybody.
So here's the remaining floors as currently done in Bower's translation, essentially, which is not necessarily on the rest of the intranet if you're going, because remember, there's the security alerts that have gone out. So 13, 14, and 15 look to be development, office space, essentially, like developers, coders, things like that. 16 looks to be the mailroom. It's locked down currently. 17 and 18 are promenade green spaces. So those are the external outdoor spaces that you can see like through the building. 19 starts the grow labs that are above that, which service 17 and 18. 20 through 26 look to be different marketing and retail operations teams. 27 is shipping and receiving. And says beginning of R&D org, which is then on 28, 29, and then 30 is half of the R&D department, and the other half just says Piper.
If Catassie's reading those out, right? Are you reading those off in the Qualcomm? I go, you don't put shipping and receiving on the 27th floor? That's weird. Also, Piper, that's probably your second target. And then Billy winces in pain.
31 through 37 don't have anything written on them.
Could be because they're not using them yet, and we can head up there. But
What?
shipping and receiving on 27? Start there, go to Piper, and then work your way up.
Yeah, I like that plan.
Is Muffins carting me around to plant bombs now?
You can either get on my back or I can drag you by your good leg. Whichever one you prefer.
I have a jet. Actually, yeah. Let me piggyback, and then I can use my other leg when I need a set.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there anything else you want to look for while you're in the computer, Catassie?
Yes, but I can't remember what right now.
Okay. So, two things can then happen. If Blizz leaves his glow, you can continue to have a connection to the computer. If Blizz takes his glow, it terminates the connection because it is air gapped.
Can we swap the glows for my glow?
I mean, so long as you give her access through your glow, yeah.
Yeah,
Should be able
we'll
to.
do that.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So you lose access for a second. You get back in shortly after. What do you guys want to do?
Plant bombs.
Are you planting on this? All right. So keep track of this, Billy. Where are you planting and all that stuff?
So as I go wandering around the floor, because you said that their superstructure is not normal.
Correct.
So I'm gonna spend however long it is that Cassie's sitting there hacking, trying to get a feeling about where all the support structures are.
Give me, I guess, investigation or perception that you want to use for that.
Oh, wow, with that lovely thing. I got a 2. So, you see Billy, like, wincing around. I'm like, I need somebody with optics to tell me where the damn girders and posts are, where the columns are. They've got to have a superstructure to hold the weight.
Didn't Blizz is thinking to himself out loud? Didn't we have somebody don't we know somebody that basically built this building that may be able to tell us something?
I can look at the plans.
Let's say I thought Titus knew somebody or was working, well, not with somebody, but while he infiltrated.
Yeah, Titus was, but Titus is dead, so he can't tell you.
But was he working with somebody in the Revolution that was working on the building? Me as a player legitimately can't remember. I just remember about that much.
I don't know.
I mean, if you're thinking through it, Blizz, the logic would serve that, like, Titus knew Rico. At least that's what you were told. That was where, you guys have seen the construction vehicles and things like that at Rico's house before.
But Blizz would probably walk around a little bit and then just like suddenly stop and shout Rico.
I go, why are you yelling my cousin's name randomly in the middle of the floor?
He worked with Titus, who was working on this building. He might know where a superstructure is.
All right, so I will call Rico.
Rico picks up and there is a lot of commotion going on behind him. You hear gunshots, screaming, yeah. And all you just hear is,
where did they set the superstructure?
what?
The superstructure, how's it set? They don't have a normal core.
For what? What fucking superstructure?
For the Benevolent building.
Oh,
Where's the core?
That piece of shit?
Yeah, I'm trying to blow it up. Where's the core?
It's distributed, man.
Where?
The whole fucking outside. Haven't you ever noticed that the thing is a star pattern and it goes down?
That's perfect. Thank you. With that in mind, what Billy will
The line
do,
goes dead as it blows up, as you hear another explosion in the
what Billy
background.
will do. So, hang on. I'm going to go back to that picture. Go find that damn picture. Where'd you hide that picture? Your picture. There it is. Okay. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12. Okay, so there are 12 primary steel columns in that picture. Billy's gonna have Muffins take him to each one.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to set 30 kilos of C4. No, not 30. Sorry. We have, how much do we have? 60?
Well, you have about 50 left now because I think you used 10
left
already.
now?
He's 4 in the car.
Oh, you used 4. Sorry, you're right.
So 56. 6 divided by 12. That's 4. So we'll set 5 pounds of 5 kilos on each one of those struts. And then look at the picture one more time. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to set my last 4 nanothermite grenades based below them at the 4 biggest ones.
Oh, okay.
Where the essentially, like, I'm gonna call them corners, but they're not really corners.
Yeah,
but you
because
see what I'm
it's a
saying?
twisted building. Yeah.
Yeah, you see how there's those thicker ones at the edges.
Mm-hmm. Those are the ones that lead into like the parking garage and the outer.
Right.
Yeah.
So those thicker beams are getting nanothermite on top of them.
Okay. So let that burn for a bit. Okay.
Now, if my calculations are correct, that should weaken the superstructure enough to cause the tower to collapse in on itself.
Okay.
So I will give you a demolitions roll.
Please do.
Yay. I'm going to use my reroll
Okay.
because that was a 6. Billy's at a severe penalty right now. So that would be a 19
Okay. Cool.
to set the demo.
You're moving as quickly as you possibly can. Being is Billy riding on the back? Is he being cradled like a mamaroo?
No,
Like-
I'm riding on the back,
Okay.
and then my other leg is okay. So what I'm doing is I'm basically like using my right leg to stabilize myself while I kind of lean against Muffins while I set the charge. Then I crawl back on top and lather, rinse, repeat.
This is legitimately canon for Muffins. We installed BMX pegs at one point on the back of Muffins for people to get on and walk around the area.
There you go. So I've
All
got
right.
one leg hanging limp, my right leg on the BMX peg, and I'm just kind of holding on the top. Then I get off, lean against him, set the charge.
Even
Then-
Catassie, what are you doing in the helicopter?
Flying, duh.
Well, okay. Well, I mean, obviously, but I mean that's better than
sorry.
crashing.
I'm hacking.
Open.
Yeah.
So I've sent the security teams to the 30th floor, but we're going to head there after we hit the shipping on the 27th, right? Should I send the security teams to the roof and then lock them out?
I thought we were gonna have everybody get to the roof so that we could pick them up with the helicopter.
You know, we might also want to do the compassionate thing and basically alert everyone that the building needs to be evacuated.
You guys should probably say something about Billy needing some assistance.
Okay, well then I'm going to send out a security alert that the building needs to be evacuated.
Did you guys find any rope?
Do you want me to roll for rope?
Yeah, because you're in a helicopter.
Just fly over to the nearest Home Depot.
Yeah, that's what in my head. That's what I was envisioning. Like, if you don't have rope already in there, you're gonna have to find it from somewhere.
Look,
I mean, there are fire escape ladders all over the town. We could probably just snag one and take it with us.
Home Depot has curbside pickup in this day and age in 2021. There's nothing in those rules that say that you can't do it in a helicopter.
Yeah.
Sorry, sir, we're a Lowe's house over here, and I rolled a 15.
They have it too.
Question.
Yes.
For Mallo?
Yes.
Does my riot gear, SWAT gear, whatever, have like a carabiner fanny pack on it that just so happens to have a retractable rope for myself?
No, it doesn't, but it does have a place where you can hook in as you go.
Okay. I was hoping you'd say yes so I could be like, told you so!
You do, there is a small rope basically in the, because the type of helicopter, and I saw what Billy had posted in our team chat for the type of helicopter he was envisioning. So for that particular one, I would probably say there is at least one coil of rope that could be in there, because most of these aren't without some sort of safety measure in them.
Right,
Let's put
or
it
like
that
a
way.
rope ladder.
Yeah,
Something like
that you can get in case of emergency.
Is there cargo netting also in the back?
It's
With my
small.
15?
It's not great. It's not huge because you guys that's mostly transport for people. So it's a little bit of one in the backpack, but you've got seats for enough folks here, at least.
I was just planning on like attaching the cargo netting to the rope some way so that there's some extra traction since Billy is down one limb.
Yeah. Well, once Billy gets in, there's seatbelts too. There's that. So
Right, but he still has to get into the helicopter.
also
And
very
you
true.
can't-
Very true.
I have jet.
Like a child.
I don't know. Blame Nat 20 Mallo over there.
Now I just am envisioning Billy in the back of this helicopter kicking his one working leg because it doesn't touch the floor like a small child.
And his little car
Going,
seat.
ow, 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 because every time he does it, it hurts the other leg.
Right.
Juice box in one hand, tamale in the other. You know how we do.
Yeah, like you do. Like you do.
Birria. That's what Billy wants. Billy's thinking about birria.
Yeah.
Now we all are, Billy. Thanks.
All right. You have set the charges. You have placed nanothermite grenades. I'm assuming that you are gonna rig those to blow somehow.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Remote detonators that we had.
Yes, you do. What else do you guys want to
I've
do?
got the clicker.
You've got the clicker. All right, Billy is officially the president. Protect the president, or at least the clicker.
Billy's just waiting for the helicopter to show up now.
Whack, 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 whack.
Give me a perception check for those folks in the helicopter. And then Billy, give me a D20 roll.
Am I taking the penalty or no?
Nope, no penalty, just straight up and down D20.
9.
17.
17 too. We're twins.
As you are flying over the city, Catassie and Eve, you start to notice that, true to their form, the rising tide are causing chaos and things like that. But as you get closer to the building, you notice that they're not doing as great a job holding off the police as you might have hoped. And just for those that are playing along at home, I have a mechanic that I've been rolling for each of the combat rounds and for these moments where we're having discussion. So if I ask you all to roll a d20, the outcome of that d20 allows the cops to get closer or farther away from the building. So you guys are rolling to basically see how well your protection is holding off the reinforcements, essentially.
You guys should hurry. Go get Felipe.
Because you don't have forever, is basically what we're saying.
So Billy goes, okay, charger set. Get the fuck out of here. As soon as Eve gets here with the chopper, I will jet out and try not to die.
Good luck, but if you hit the rotors, I hope someone films it.
Well, I hope she has a rope.
Well, I think there's something in here. Catassie, when you have a second, can you like look in the back? I think there's some kind of something that we have that we could maybe throw out.
Ooh, that's
I guess.
dangerous.
Don't you have guts, Billy?
Jabari rope or something.
Listen, if you braid 6 phone chargers together in a pinch, it will
Seems
work.
good.
Yeah.
All right.
There's a lost and found box behind the back seat in the helicopter. I've never been in a helicopter. Are there seats? Is there room for a lost and found? I don't know. Come with me on this journey. It's $20.99. Anything is possible. There's a lost and found box, and it has. Let me roll. It has whatever would be an 11, which I think is probably the 6 phone chargers braided together.
No, you guys
But
have
it's the 10-foot ones.
you guys have your rope. It's in the provisions back there. It's the braided coil rope though that like you drop down out of the helicopter.
Okay, well, it's what we've got. I'm
Yep.
gonna find something stationary within the helicopter to affix it to and toss it out.
There should be a little hook on the floor.
There's
Told
a
you
hook
I'm
on the
not a
floor.
helicopter person.
There's a hook on the floor, and then there is a triangular piece on the inside that has a hole in the middle of it that's welded to the hull that you can also hook it to. So there's a couple different ways you can do it. You got options. Because when you rappel out of a helicopter, you have to have those places to hold on to.
That's honestly a thing I hope to never have to do ever in my whole entire life. I don't want that knowledge. I don't need that knowledge. Take that knowledge back. Goodbye.
It could be fun.
Just
Fair,
make
it
sure
is
your
kinda fun.
carabiner's locked before you get on the road.
Yep.
Now I'm too fat for that to be fun. No, thank you. Gravity and I are not best friends as it is.
All right. Wildling, when you get done losing your shit, can you roll me piloting? Are you gonna actually pick up Billy right now? Is that the
Yeah.
goal? Okay.
I mean, if they've called for an evac, I'm going to take it seriously because they literally do not ever call for
We need
somebody
that.
to get help
You know what?
on
You
the
know what?
field.
That's fair, actually. What'd you roll on piloting?
Ladies and gentlemen, I have gotten a natural 20, which brings us up to a 24 for my piloting roll.
So
Oh wait, 25.
25. Ooh.
Math.
Math. Billy, as you limp your way back from getting off muffins, essentially.
I see it as more of a hop.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. Yeah. So, because like, you can't really put a lot of pressure on the other leg because of how much is hurt, but it is still like, you know, you're still
It's still
exoskeleton.
in a. I was
Yeah.
gonna say it's still in a fully functional exoskeleton. I just can't really like
Yeah.
walk.
Exactly. So, as you're getting done, you know, and it takes you a little bit of time to get this done thoroughly. Like you rolled a 19, so you weren't taking any chances that this thing was gonna like mess up halfway through. So as you're getting back closer to the glass wall that's there, you start to hear the familiar sort of rotor blades of a helicopter. And looking out of the side window, Catassie is throwing down the rope. And looking out of the pilot's helicopter seat is Eve. They're trying to get herself close enough to the building to where you can grab on to the rope, but far enough away where you can't necessarily yeet yourself into the rotors.
Oh man.
So I'm basically gonna aim myself about 4 feet below the skids
Yeah. Okay.
with jets
Okay.
to keep myself from falling.
All right.
What roll do you want?
That would be an acrobatics check.
So agility.
Yeah, your agility.
Well, here's to a -5, which means I'm overall a -3.
There you go. Not too bad.
All right, that's a 14 to like. So you see Billy like hop, like set because I could use the exoskeleton to hold my weight, and then be like, and bonsai.
I'm gonna turn
And
down the
flash-
radio.
Do
flash
you
jump jets?
do you turn? Do the jump jets give you any extra? I thought they gave you extra to jump.
They give me extra to jump, but you didn't say it was a jump. You said it was an acrobatics.
Well. Does one leave their feet when they use acrobatics?
Sure.
Ye
All right,
game
I'll give
designer
myself-
of my friend.
So that gives me an extra 5. So now that's a 19.
There, see, that's what I'm talking about. Because the 14 wasn't gonna make it. I'm just gonna give that to you. All right. Do you say anything before you yeet yourself out the building?
Yeah, Billy's like, this day fucking sucks.
Maybe don't get shot in the leg or stabbed.
I didn't get
whatever,
shot.
I don't know.
You know what? I'm gonna stab you later.
You already stabbed me with electricity.
You know what? I'm going to where your meat body is.
Okay.
Just keep that in mind when you're talking shit.
You should know by now that I have no shame when it comes to my meat body.
I'm just saying, I'm going where your meat body is. And I have a vibroglaive.
Don't make me seatbelt you in two separate places.
Well, Mallo has a visit by Jasper.
You know the funny
Hi,
thing about
Jasper, I love you.
the funny thing about it comes down with it for me is I imagine that's where the meat body is in the cargo netting in the back, so it can't move around. Because the seatbelt in a helicopter is not going to keep you sitting there if you can't hang on.
Oh,
It's not that kind of seatbelt. So just in the back of the helicopter and the cargo netting, like this is like
just for the record, do I manage to get myself to the skid and like up into the helicopter?
Oh yeah, no. You could grab on, like with the 19, you can get on the skid. You got the rope there to help and stuff like that. Like with your strength and the exosuit, you can lift yourself into the helicopter. Yeah, it's a pain in the dick to get into a seat because it hurts, but you can get into it.
I say I don't have a leg.
I say, but Billy and the Jets.
The jets are helpful. It would be nicer if I had a fucking leg right
Look,
now.
quit
You get a
your
leg or
whinging.
Jets, bud. Come on.
So
Get it together.
Whinging.
I go, hey, do me a favor, fly me over those cops. I want to drop some EMP grenades on them.
Liz
Excellent
has been
plan.
without a leg for years and hasn't bitched about it once.
Yeah,
bet
you
you
just
he
need
bitched-
another hand.
Blizz it up, man.
Look, let's just fly over these cops so I can drop EMP grenades on them so I feel better about life.
Flap, 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 flap.
Because I don't have to aim. I can just huck them out the window.
Okay. So you guys are taking off. So Blizz, Bunny, and Muffins, y'all look as your transport starts to pull away from the building.
Well, hopefully they come back.
Good luck, boys. Let me know if you want me to blow the building up.
Yeah, do you guys want to join in on this helicopter party? I know you guys need to go get Felipe.
We're gonna go try doing that. But I would
Body armor.
say, if we go radio silent on you for a significant period of time, and you think we're actually dead, just go ahead and blow it up.
I'm going to let Eve make that call.
I am already pushing the button.
We have the ability to have eyes inside of the building. We have a hacker. We can find where you are if we need to.
Maybe. Look,
Do we have the ability to only set off like half of the charges?
Only little explosion.
No.
Only one halfway, leaning tower of Benevolent.
Yeah, see, if that happens, it's going to fall over anyway. So if I rig those right, what's going to happen is the support structure is going to get weakened so much that in about a minute after it blows and the nanothermite has a chance to burn, the whole thing's going to collapse under the weight of the upper tower onto the bottom tower.
it's fine.
You
We'll
would
just-
think
we'll
that.
We'll just jump right before it gets to the bottom. We'll be good.
This isn't the elevator trick.
All right, so I'm gonna gesticulate in a normal fashion, totally not weird at all, towards the rest of my party and start heading up to where we think Felipe is.
Okay. Are y'all making your way through like stairways and stuff like that?
Yeah, because Catassie sent out the message earlier that the building needed to be evacuated, right?
She did.
Was that did that trigger any kind of like fire alarms or anything like that going on in the building? Because I assume if that does, then the elevators are probably going to be locked down.
The elevators were locked down the minute y'all busted through and set the first floor on fire.
I mean, that's irrelevant. So yes, we're going to do stairs.
Okay.
Our booties are going to be popping after this mission.
All right, you're on the 12th floor. Where are you headed?
Up.
Solid
was the
plan.
30th floor that was blacked out.
20. 30th floor has Piper and half of it is empty. 27th has a weird shipping and receiving that doesn't belong there. Per Billy.
27.
Well, we're gonna make a little pit stop at 27 on our way up, but I feel like 30 is gonna be our ultimate goal.
My right leg has 15 hit points.
You're good.
Want to piggyback?
No, he's good.
Liz, do you can I get a little bit of White Rabbit? Like a little, I'm gonna microdose it.
Microdose?
Yeah.
He's just gonna lick the tablet and put it.
Yeah.
I don't condone microdoses, but I will give you one and let you do with it what you will.
Listen, I need to be of soundish mind to do this. But God, this hurts. This is a lot of stairs.
I mean,
for a stump leg. I mean,
I can look in my kilt thing. I might have Tylenol or something.
All right, to put it in perspective, if you've got
Since
15
when?
points left, you've got like a bad sprain.
Yeah.
okay. I mean,
Okay, but it hurts.
how many? It hurts though. How many flights of stairs?
That's like 25. Wait. 15. Math is really hard. I
I
don't
don't wanna
do math
do that.
or aeronautics or construction.
I swear to God, the next iteration of Muffin's just gonna have fucking sidecars on it.
Thank you. Bunny's Bunny's just gonna kind of like, complain on the
Okay.
way up, but he'll do it. I'll do it.
Gotcha. All right. So you are roll me a perception check as you guys are going up.
I got an 18 plus 1, so 19.
Natural 1, baby.
Fantastic.
14.
I'm too
You're too.
distracted by the pain.
Yep. As you're ascending, everything you can still see the blinking lights of essentially the fire alarm. There's not like a klaxon going off or anything like that, but if you've ever been in any modern sort of like office building with the fire alarms going off, all you see is the strobes telling people to evacuate and things like that. As you get up to the 27th floor, there is you do see a large sort of like freight elevator right there, as well as the door to get into the floor itself. The door is locked, but it doesn't seem to be. It seems to be locked the same way that any of the other doors that you've passed have been locked, just naturally.
So it's like super locked or not locked at all?
I mean, it's locked, but it's got like basically a chip reader lock to it. It's electronic lock.
Anyone got a chip?
I have a forge chip.
It's a standard door too.
Just kick it in with Mr. Robot.
Oh,
I mean, I guess I could.
yeah. 2 of you have robot legs.
So I guess I'm gonna attempt to kick it in.
All right.
Gonna use a reroll on that.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so best roll of the disadvantage was the 17.
Okay. Not bad. Not bad. So you take a step back and you just kind of like straight kick it in. And the door is metal, but it just kind of crumples in like this. And you're able to just kind of use your hand to kind of push it all the way the rest through. When you look out onto the floor, it's filled with boxes, pallets. There is 2 desks that look like they have things that like they're basically like almost like IT confirmation things where like you can see like all these types of boxes and things like that there, and they've got like scanners to scan all the boxes in as they come through. It's like a labyrinth of all of these like boxes and like half packaged like TVs, and there's like a pallet of like computer monitors and stuff just stacked neatly in the corner. It's a whole floor of basically this. Quite literally shipping and receiving.
Believe it.
So it looks like an actual shipping and receiving.
It does.
Very inefficient.
That's a weird place to put shipping and receiving. Like, let's receive it on the ground floor and then bring it all the way up to 27 before we distribute it to the rest of the tower.
There's
Okay.
drugs in here.
But then gravity helps.
That's already the box is like conveniently close by, so I can see what's in them.
Yeah, you're kind of surrounded by them.
So I'm just gonna grab one and tear it open.
That one has snacks.
Okay. And can I like see the whole floor from here, or like is like a big open floor, or is it like a hallway? Or...
Nope, big open floor.
And so no Felipe like conveniently hidden in the middle of the room or something.
Not that you can tell.
Okay, we'll put a pin in this floor. I'm gonna offer some snacks to the people. Oh wait, no, don't eat those. They're bad.
Yeah, they're potato chips and the things like that.
They're terrible for your heart. And then I guess I'm gonna, unless someone has an objective, I'm gonna relay this to our team on the helicopter that it looks like it's legitimately just receiving.
I mean, Bunny, it's a deserted warehouse, like shipping and receiving department. If there are like hand carts, I'm just gonna kind of look at the TV and like stack it on there and just kind of go shopping for like 3 minutes, like monitor, like get it all neat and tidy like you do,
Yeah,
and just like
Sweet.
and just like wheel it up there and just like, okay, stay right there and I'll be back for you.
You know what?
Oh, roll it over near a window and then we can harpoon it out.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's just killed on the TV though.
Okay.
We'll aim for the styrofoam packaging.
Everything in a Gaylord box, and no, I don't have time for that.
All right.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, you guys are good. All right. You guys decide what's your next move as we go to our folks in the helicopter, because I think Billy wants to drop grenades on things.
So yeah, Eve, can you take us over the cops?
Yes, as long as you promise not to accidentally EMP the helicopter.
Oh no, it for sure won't EMP the helicopter. There's a 4-second delay on the EMP fuse.
You better knock on some wood while you're
say
back
that.
there.
That would have to be a dramatic trick shot to still be in the helicopter.
But your
No.
track record is about 50% with those things right now.
Hey, you know what? Oh, I
Roll for fumble.
So, as she gets us over the helicopters, I want to look out the side and just do.
Okay. Well, you have many targets. You got some hover. You got some of the hover planes. You got other helicopters that
Well,
are
for
just
the
doing like
hovers-
searchlights, things like that.
For the hovers, I'll do a 2-second cook,
Okay.
and then so I'll go straight up no cook, 2-second cook, drop, straight up no cook, 2-second cook, drop.
Okay. Roll me attack.
You want to just roll all 4 at once?
Yeah. I'll roll some dodges.
Well, I didn't roll any ones. Ooh, I got a natural 20. Tell me you didn't get a natural 22. Are you serious? Every time I've rolled a natural 20 tonight, you've rolled a natural 20?
I literally
You know
have.
what? I'm literally going to light those fucking dice on fire.
This is why I told you to knock on wood.
It's fine. It's not like,
Well, it wasn't an attack on anybody, so
Yeah.
it just means that whatever it was got out of the way.
Yeah.
Aside from that, with the bonus to the minus, 2.
Is
but I've
there
got
getting out of the way from EMP?
Not yes,
yes, because
but
the
not
grenade
really.
is small. It's like a ball, and it only has so much of a kind of
Range.
radius. Yeah, that's what
Okay,
that
so-
means.
Fortunately, I have an AR tac helmet, which I just remembered to help me with the targeting. So for the other ones, I got a. So I've only got I'm in a -1, so unnatural 20,
Oh, nice.
23,
Yep.
and a 18.
Yeah, because none of the other helicopters. I mean, after the first one misses, they kind of start to maybe understand that somebody else is shooting at them, because right now all they've got is like Rico's crew that's been shooting at them and things like that. And what you've been doing is dropping from afar. And so they don't really know it's coming for the rest of those. So as you start dropping these things on them, let's make a save for the. Do we have the EMP rating for that Chinook that's in here? I don't think we
I'll
do.
get it.
I don't think it has anything. Is what I'm getting at.
Oh, it's going to be something around a 15 or a 20, depending on its hardness.
Yeah, but it might not have plating. Is the thing I'm getting at.
Oh, it probably doesn't, unless it's.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. As I'm looking in here. Nope, I'm not seeing it. So that would essentially take it offline then, which means the helicopter that you hit is going to crash. It's going to start slowly listing down as it's lost control.
I look over at Catassie and Ave and I go, someone's having a worse day than us.
The other ones you're pretty sure do hit, but since they're in the hovers, they kind of just fall and skid versus crash and burn, so to speak. It's like having a car crash, essentially.
That's all
What
right.
is the helicopter?
What's that?
What's the helicopter drifting toward? The one that is crashing?
Give me a perception check. It looks like it's going towards an apartment building. Since you guys are sort of in the you're in the midtown sort of section to it. So it would be going to like one of the corp-owned apartment buildings, essentially.
Okay, but it's not at risk of prematurely collapsing our building.
Nope, you guys are far enough away from your building. Yeah, you're in sort of if you imagine sort of this in the middle and like circles going out from around that, you all are in more of the outer circles from around the building at the moment.
Is there a clear demarcation line between our people and the cops?
Nope. Yeah, Rico's, at least in the close quarter stuff, there are pockets. Yeah, go ahead.
What about toward the back? Is there any good cop areas toward the back?
Roll me perception.
While he's rolling perception, can I ask if we have something like a megaphone or something to communicate with our folks down on the ground?
I mean, you all have your glows and things like that. There's no megaphone on the. Well, they wouldn't actually be able to.
Can it make my voice big?
Really? It doesn't have like the announcement thing?
Mm-mm.
Where's my PA?
They don't work on helicopters.
Yeah, you would drown out any sound coming from the helicopter itself. What you could do, if you're looking for something like that, is maybe broadcast, like y'all have been doing, because you have your signal that could work from there. So then you could go straight, like direct from it. You know what I mean?
I just want to make sure that those that are fighting down below can hear us. So whatever works with that.
Yeah, I think.
All right, I'll get a broadcast set up.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's probably gonna be more efficient for you to broadcast in, because folks like Rico's guys and stuff like that can tune in, much like they've had in the past, and it's probably a little bit easier to disseminate information that way, rather than because you would have to be within distance and things like that for the PA.
Cool. Well, I'm going to make sure that the camera is facing out of the helicopter, so it just looks like calamity.
This is first-person Call of Duty right here. Battlefield 2047.
Yeah, when your 3-year-old gets a hold of the controller.
Yeah, exactly. All right, inside the tower. Boys, what do you want to do?
Leave this floor as my vote and
Okay.
head on up to where Piper is.
Yeah.
So as you start to get up, when you get up towards 29, there's a more physical barrier that leads inside into the floor. Essentially, there's no a direct path from 29 to 30.
Like, is it completely sealed, or is it like just the stairs aren't in that particular spot?
The stairs just aren't in that spot.
Hey, Catassie.
Yeah.
Any chance you could use your computer voodoo to help us figure out how to get on the floor 30? Or unlock the elevator or something?
Does what's his nuts have authorization to unlock elevators in an emergency evacuation?
Might. It's worth a software check. You definitely know that he's got like building schematics that he can access.
All right, I'm gonna have Digi looking at the building schematics while I am attempting to reactivate the elevators from 29 to 30.
Okay, with while you're rolling that, Digi can tell you that basically 29, 30, 31, and 32 have interior stairs that open up to like little mezzanines for each floor. So they have like their own, like this is a secured set of floors, essentially.
I'm gonna need to use a reroll.
Okay.
And you said a software, right?
Correct.
23.
Okay. You think after a little while you should be able to restart some of the elevators that are going from there. The elevator banks are split because it is not a straight up and down tower, that it's sort of like tiered in a way. There's banks that run up the middle, and there's banks that run sort of like 2/3 of the way down, and there's banks that run on the outside. Each of them go to different levels of floors, except for the middle one that can go all the way up to 33 is where it stops. It doesn't go all the way to the top.
All right, that's the one I'm gonna try and reactivate.
Okay, we're gonna say you're spending some rounds doing that because it's gonna take a minute. That information's relayed back to you boys. What do y'all want to do?
So there should be an atrium on this level.
Yep.
Theoretically. So I'm gonna go in the door if it's openable.
It is locked like all the rest.
Well, time for some foot action.
The Foot Clan. Some Teenage
If the
Mutant
foot
Ninja Turtles.
doesn't work, I have hacking ability.
So I got 6.
Wham!
Housekeeping.
I mean, you dent the door, but you don't bust it open. You want to try that again?
Sure.
Okay.
If that doesn't work, I have hacking abilities.
Would
7.
you? Would you? Wham! Would
The
you?
first one was a 17, but the disadvantage reroll deleted 10 off of it.
Pete, would you like to? Use a skill there?
Yeah, Bunny's standing behind Muffin's, just like okay. Well, hey, boss. Let's for just a second. I'm gonna hack it.
Okay.
Okay, what is that? Electronics? Or
If you are using, if you're gonna try to like basically short out the physical security there, you'd use some electronics.
Can I help out by intimidating the door?
You can change the front panel on Muffins to look mean.
That is a natural 20.
Okay, so you essentially Muffins is just trying to like kick the door in, and you're just like, and then like 2 seconds later, you're just like doop 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 doop, zzz, and then just like open this like dented door right open. It's like
Open.
I loosened it for you.
Just gotta ask it nicely. You don't have to go straight towards force.
I loosened it for you.
Like,
Let's not get too big in our britches over here.
you got the next one.
all right. What do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna aggressively kick the door open anyway.
Okay, fair enough.
And then enter the room.
All right, roll perception checks for me, the three of you, please.
Does the brushed metal handle smash a hole in the wall whenever he does that?
It's concrete in there, so yeah, a little bit.
Oh shit.
I
got
gotta send Billy a middle finger emote as I report that I got a 7 on that perception.
I got a 15.
I got an 8.
Blizz, as you're looking through this floor, so as you look in from the piece, you see a double set of stairs that are acrylic and metal leading up to the next floor. There is plexiglass or glass, like very thick, sort of like handles and metal running up to it. On all the different sides of this particular hallway, almost creating like a clover sort of like look. So there's like one big area in each corner. You can look in and there's different labs on this floor. Some look to have plants in them, like a grow lab kind of thing. Some have what looks like these slanted boards with plexiglass sort of shields over top of them, and some look like metal coffins sort of like propped up at an angle inside of these areas. The rest of the floor is sterile, not metallic, but that very clean polished sort of tile with very clear like markings on the bottom of them for when you need to stand clear for certain things coming through.
I'm probably going to be like, over there is some plants, some wood, and metal vampires. Please stay away from those. I want my blood in my body. So it would be cool to be a metal vampire.
You listen to Metallica all day.
Are there any obvious stairs that go up there?
I literally just said there were stairs in the middle.
You know I don't pay attention. I'm thinking about how I'm gonna murder the next person I meet.
And Blizz is gonna, hearing that, Blizz is gonna run over and be like, "These are stairs," and point at them, and do the whole,
I know, yeah, plexiglass, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tromp over to those.
As you start to pass those, you see people laying on metal tables with sheets over top of them.
Sleeping.
I don't know.
The metal vampires' victims.
This is fan fiction you got going. I like it.
Why don't we go see who these people are?
None of these labs are locked per se. The floor itself is locked. They are key carded and like they are motion censored essentially. So you can see cameras up all over the place as you're coming through these areas.
So as we're walking through this lab and we see the bodies, they're gonna hop on the Concom. Hey, Catassie, can you record the feed from my cameras and broadcast this to, basically do what the dude did in Fire in Serenity, where he sent the signal out?
Can't stop the signal, Mal.
Exactly. Let's get this footage out, because I'm sure this is not going to be super favorable for Benevolent.
Great idea. I've already got a broadcast going, so I'm just going to hook your feed into it.
No audio, please. I don't want to hear me farting.
The world needs to know about the metal vampires. They have to know.
Also, I don't want them hearing that.
Just waiting for Muffins to rip a huge ass fart over the broadcast channel.
And then it just prints out a poop emoji. I don't know how Roth could fart, but I believe in Muffins.
Yeah.
I have a PA system.
All right. So are you guys going into that particular lab or?
Yep. We're gonna scope out one of these bodies.
Okay. As you are looking through, so everybody who all is watching the feed?
Hopefully all of America.
So I don't really have anything better to do right now.
I can't. I'm driving.
Yeah. And you're broadcasting yourself technically too.
I'm broadcasting and watching and managing and putting up tickers that say live from inside Benevolent's tower.
All right, I want you to roll persuasion on that for me, and I'll get back to you in a second. So as you are broadcasting through to this, it's very obvious that the person on the table's dead. There is markings up all around the body. There are obvious, like, cybernetic enhancements that are sort of half in and half out of the body. It's cut open in a very clinical way, as in sort of like they were doing autopsies on the body, essentially.
Is there one of those convenient like clipboards at the end of the bed or a toe tag that I can hold up for the camera?
The tag is basically, it's imagine like a digital plate on it, and it just says Owens on that particular plate. And there are 3 other of those sort of like coffins in the room up against the far wall, as well as around you several different like platters of like scalpel, medical instruments, eye wash station, a lot of that kind of stuff.
I'm gonna do the war correspondence thing and check the other bodies.
As you go up to as you go up to the first coffin, it's very cold in this room. As you can imagine, that they're holding somebody who's dead, but you can actually see, the temperature from Muffins. Bunny Boy doesn't feel it quite as much, though he notices it, even though he's got a puffy jacket on. Blizz, it's cold on your, and as you walk up, you notice that these pods actually have a heartbeat monitor. It has vitals on the outside of it. The heartbeat is slow, but it's still steady and rhythmic. And each one of these have those monitor stations on the outside of them.
Does one of them happen to be our Felipe?
As you look in, give me well, no, I'm not gonna make you roll for this. As you look in, you see a gaunt white face on one of them, like iridescent white, with a nose that is very short and cut almost in such a way, and their ears are much longer than a normal human being's ears.
The elves.
When you look into the other one, you see a fiery red-headed woman who appears to just be sleeping. And on the outside of it, it says Coulter.
Name sounds familiar.
And under all of the tags, it just says fire. And on the third one is a dark-skinned man named Deloitte. And under it just says strength.
I thought we were gonna get some Captain Planet shit.
Wow.
Are these the only ones in this room?
Yes.
Like on this floor, I guess is a better question, or just like in this particular lab?
In this particular lab, if you look over directly from the other side of the stairs, there is another set of these. On the other 2 labs, as you're looking around, it's sort of like grow lab, plant lab type things.
Someone want to go check out those other ones?
Yeah. I'll go with Bunny.
So assuming there's not anything like super more pertinent that I can see for these guys, I do want to kind of like wander over towards a window, if assuming there is one that looks outside, and I kind of wanted to do a city pan shots to verify that this is actually in the tower.
Okay. Well, that's pretty easy.
Does Bunny have a video feed? Or just Muffins?
He's got a glove. You can turn on the camera.
I don't have a video feed.
Bunny, turn on the camera on your glow. Go look at one of those coffins and show me the model number.
Okay. But all right, walking back from leaving to go check out the. Yep, here you go, and I put it in front of the thing.
As you're looking through it, give me perception, Billy.
That would be a 16.
Okay. With a 16, you see XR 250SF is written on the outside of it. This one has a nuclear symbol at the bottom of it. It's also named Owens. And you can see the heartbeat and vitals and things like that going as it just kind of goes. Just in a slow rhythm.
Go. Bunny, look around, see if you get some stimulants. Wake those people up. Get them out of there.
That's a good idea.
It is a good idea.
No, this tag says streak. Listen, I've watched so much anime. There's this one called Batman, and this guy gets really strong.
We're about to blow that building.
Yeah, but there's no guarantee.
You're gonna kill a whole lot of innocent people.
I'm thinking these are soldiers made by Benevolent that are not going to be happy.
And I'm telling you right now, with that model number, they're not. They were brought here.
How do you know? I mean,
I've
give me
seen
some
them
context.
before. Detention makes those. They're a Texas corporation. They use them for holding high-value prisoners of certain types.
Well, so
That
what's
we've
this?
heard some stuff about.
What's this fire and
all you
green
had to
shit
say.
that's on it? Why do we have an elf in one of them?
That one's not an elf. They call it a... Oh, fuck. What was the name of it? Billy's, like, thinking hard because he's in pain. They call it, like, the damned or the fucked up. Look, trust me.
It doesn't sound like something we want loose.
They're not benevolent. Let them out.
Okay, fine, they're not benevolent. But how do we know they're not going to attack us? We just have to kill them anyway.
Just
Gonna do it.
Look and see if there's any stimulants there. It'll take a couple minutes for them to wake up. Leave them a fucking post-it note. Just don't kill them.
I'm gonna go up to one and poke them, like kind of tap their head, unless I can find like stimulants in the cabinet. Just like, hey.
Give me investigation for those. Blaze, you have advantage on this because you're
Okay.
looking for drugs. I
was
gave
like,
you
you have
advantage
anything
because
in your
you're
urban
fucking looking for
pharmacy
drugs.
That was a 17 plus investigation, so 17.
Is that with advantage?
Yeah, the first
Okay.
one was a 1.
18 for my investigation roll.
Okay. It's not. It takes you a minute because you're looking around and doing some of these things, but you're able to find, syringes, and you're able to find the little small sort of cryogenic bottles in the refrigerator. So you would have enough. Actually, got more than enough because these places stocked to wake these folks up. Essentially,
I'm gonna pocket.
Can I make a medical roll to advise them as to how much?
yes. So here's the way that it works.
Ooh, that was a good roll.
You can advise them, and they would take your bonus in addition to anything that they have.
Okay.
So you're walking
gonna
through.
plus 5 bonus. So I'm like, you don't want to give them too much because you don't want to shock them out, right? Give them about 6 cc's of what you just found. There should be a tube that's feeding them. There should be a port in that tube.
Ivermectin.
No, ivermectin. No, not that one. Not that one.
That one. Are you sure?
It will
Yeah.
make you poop all of your intestines. Stop
No.
that.
Look,
Hydrochlor.
you're looking for epinephrine, right? You're looking for epinephrine. Okay.
Okay.
Or-
Epiphone. Ephrin.
Okay. Look for other corticosteroids.
Is there anything from Neutral Life in these cabinets?
No.
Steroid.
Cortisol.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey,
Random
buddy,
ball. Here we go.
Is this one? And he just picks up a random one off the.
Well, you have advantage. What is your...
He rolled a 17.
Is
Yeah.
Is there like a coffee machine on this level? Can we just like give him some coffee?
That's not how that works. No. You have
Okay.
to undo their. I mean, they're essentially what you can tell from the outside. I mean, it's cold and it's a coffin, so they're basically being held in cryogenic stasis. So you've got to open it up and then wake them up.
I don't know about you, but sometimes if I get a nice refreshing latte from Wood's Coffee, it makes me feel like I've woken up from a cryogenic nap.
Look,
Sponsor us.
5 cc's in each one of the ports. Okay? That'll wake them up in about 10 minutes. It'll give you time to evac, but it'll wake them up and let them get out of here before we blow the building.
I mean,
By port, you mean butt hole?
No, look on the. There should be an IV tube, right? Do you see the IV tube?
Oh, okay. Okay.
In their
Now
eye?
look on the IV tube. There should be a Y joint with one Y that looks all stubby and fucked up. Do you see that?
Roll the 12 for perception. Do I see that?
Yeah, I mean, it's not hard to once you see the tube. One still has something going in it. It's essentially one of them doesn't have anything coming in it.
Yeah.
Is what he's trying to
So
say.
you're gonna
Okay.
stick the needle in that little thing, the cap, and inject
Okay.
that 5 cc's of that in there.
are you
Okay.
sure? Because when I've seen
Visual
Blizzard
learner.
things, it's always been between the toes.
No, it's not been between the toes. I don't hide it.
No.
I do that.
Okay. As you, with the door open, you start to see like internal temperature starts to rise a little bit from the time that you open the door. You start to see the heart rate slowly tick up. Not
Alright.
huge. It's not like a spike. It's going to come up slowly.
Now get out of there and go find Felipe.
This must be what a mother feels like.
Look, those are detention cryo capsules. They captured those people. They're prisoners. Let them go.
Do we have room to take them with us? Do we want to take them with us?
They'll get out.
Look,
I mean, they're prisoners and we don't know why.
I'm
Bro, they're
sympathetic and
prisoners. They're prisoners. Look, there's rumors. Benevolent and some other people have been working on some new shit. There was a big battle down in Texas about 6 months ago. Your boy Hades. Ask your boy Hades about it.
I want to take a Sharpie and write on their like hands or something like that. You've got about 10 minutes to get out of the building on their hands while Pete's doing the.
Okay.
I'm sympathetic to their plight, but the word acceptable casualties exists for a reason. They're not what we're here for.
People that die. Muffins.
And on their arm, like their hand, after I write that, I want to write just draw like an explosion in a very childish art style.
Okay.
Do we want to leave them our contact information?
I mean,
Billy's like, hard no.
I'd say
Save them, but don't talk to them.
leaving our info.
Look,
at the
they
scene
don't
of the
deserve
crime.
to die, but we're not.
There's a solid
Trying to
chance
take
these
on
guys
more.
are Texans. We really want those guys hanging around.
This isn't brink of death Tinder.
Look, just you did the thing. They'll wake up. They'll get out. Trust me.
Just figure any enemy of my enemy is my friend.
And
and-
they are the enemy of your enemy. But like I said, you're gonna have to talk to Hades about that.
Okay.
Bunny hasn't realized the gravity of the situation's not really hit Bunny because he's still like kind of hopped up from the evening. So he's just whistling and like going to what was it, the other lab or whatever, to see if he can find. I just want to see if I can find Felipe wherever. Looking around.
If you roll me investigation.
It's a 9.
So the other two labs are only plant labs. So you can kind of they're windowed off kind of thing, but it's not like you have to like walk into them. You can kind of like pass by them, do this sort of thing, kind of take a look and stuff, and you see like nobody else in those particular labs.
What if they turn Felipe into a tree?
That means he was fertilizer.
Guess we'd have to leave.
All right. I don't have words for that. Okay, I'm gonna go up the stairs now.
Okay.
Hopefully, I'm gonna leave the memory of that behind on this floor.
Eve, I would totally write that on somebody.
I know. Especially because you're wearing your kilt.
Roll me a perception check when you get to the top of the. Roll me a perception check when you get to the top of the thing.
14.
Okay. This is the 30th floor where you know that Piper's office is. There are several other offices on this floor, and then there's open, basically R&D space. So there's these long, essentially workbenches that create rows. And then there are, on the left-hand side from where you're at, there are a whole sort of like wall of smaller offices. And then up ahead of you is a very long office.
Is there a convenient directory that says Felipe is here anywhere nearby?
No.
Very inconvenient and inconsiderate. Do we happen to know which office number Piper's office was? Did we get that in the data earlier?
Roll intelligence for me.
Oh, that's a bad call.
Unless Catassie just wants to tell you.
I'm just gonna stop you right there and say that my intelligence roll was a 4.
Your best guess is maybe big office in front.
Well, then I'm gonna take my educated guess and head towards the biggest office that I can see.
Cassie,
Yos.
do you have any way of telling what the, like, how recently a door was opened?
Would what's his nuts have access to like detailed security data like that?
You would need to get to that computer, but in theory, you would have the enter and exit. Like, you have to have some way of logging who comes in and out of doors from a security perspective, because it logs your chip every time you open a door to authenticate it.
Can we like jack into that door like R2D2 style?
You probably have better access going through Bower's computer to get to security.
Okay.
That would probably be the one. Roll me networks then. Muffins, are you just going ham like Kool-Aid Man through the office door? Like, what is your plan here?
I mean, more like a casual walk. I don't want to like barge right into a trap.
Okay.
Unnatural 20.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
It's going to take you a few minutes, but you can navigate your way around. This is a big corporate system that you are in. So this is the big time when you're getting around in here. But because you're going directly through Bower's system, it's easier for you to take certain back doors, we'll say, to get around to certain places. For those boys that are on the floor, what do y'all want to do?
After I get done drawing on people, I'm going to follow Muffins up.
Okay.
I'm going to send Bunny the data for the doors that have been accessed most frequently to least frequently, so they can prioritize which to check.
Several of the doors are in floors above you. This floor has been accessed a lot. So has 29.
The warehouse floor?
29 was the floor you were just on.
Oh, okay. So it's been active recently.
Yes.
All right, brain people. Do your thinking. I don't know. So above us has been very active.
Yep.
The most active. And how many floors are there?
There are 37 by the schematics.
7 more?
We only know we have stairs or elevator access up to 33, though. For sure.
Well, if Felipe is not in Piper's office or on this floor somewhere, I propose we just go back to the elevator and take it up to 33. So I'm going to continue my onward investigation towards Piper's office.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll follow. I'll go towards Muffins.
All right. You gonna open the door, bust through the door? How you gonna do it?
Nope. This
Hack
time
it.
I'm going to try to gingerly open it.
When you open it, you see somebody that is strapped to a chair. You see a woman standing there, and you see a long-haired man standing next to them, leaning over the man strapped into a chair.
It's a feature.
And that is where we'll stop tonight.
Oh,
Not a Beecher Cheeses, because Beecher Cheeses would never do anything horrible and bad.
They only do amazing things like cheese.
This is true, actually. They do amazing cheese.
They could sponsor us.
Thank you all for joining us tonight. It's getting spicy for this episode of Angel City Stories. We will see you all again here next week. And until then, be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. Drink water. Take your vitamins. Get a vaccine if you haven't yet. Wear a mask anyways, because we just need to at this point.
oh, come watch Chaos Inc. on Monday.
And come watch Chaos Inc. on Monday. 6
'Cause that
o'clock.
shit's about to get bananas.
Yeah, all the shows are getting bananas right now. It's fantastic. I love all of it. 6 o'clock Pacific time here on twitch.tv/Identico. If you miss any of them, go to our YouTube channel. Just search Identico. All whole things there. We got a ton of content on that channel. So go catch up. Go enjoy. Until then, we love you. And we'll see you again next week, okay? All right. Good night. And goodbye.